My name is Al Pacino Jr., and as a bona fide artist starving for true freedom of speech, I welcome you to Vagan's venue in the Land of Canaan for our premiere open stage presentation of Scarface 2, The Resurrection. Okay, folks, we're all familiar with this iconic Scarface poster for the 1983 version of Scarface, with the one and only Tony Montana being brilliantly portrayed by my one and only father, Al Pacino Sr.
Say hello to my little friend!
But I bet not one of you has ever seen this poster for the sequel starring Tommy Gun Krause, Nicole Kidman, and our very own Statue of Liberty. So folks, a little bit of background on how this poster came to be. But first of all, let me say that Tommy Krause is certainly not just another pretty boy who can act. He's also a brilliant historian and patriot who has dedicated his entire life to one thing: to correct the injustices in the world. He only became a movie star so he could eventually finance his altruistic endeavors, just as Marlon Brando and Paul Newman both did. At any rate, it was on Tom and Nicole's first anniversary, Christmas Eve 1991, that Tom asked Nicole to pose with him for an anniversary portrait to be painted by the best studio artist in Hollywood, Rembrandt von Eyes. Of course, Nicole had no idea the painting was going to be anything but a conventional wedding portrait, until Tom asked her to wear the designer bikini he had given her as a combination Christmas and anniversary gift. After several days of posing, Nicole became curious, especially considering Tom was posing with a machine gun, even though he was adamantly against guns of any sort. So, while the artist wasn't looking, she dashed over to the easel, ripped the drop cloth off of it, and almost fainted when she saw the so-called anniversary portrait. After she collected her wits, the two Cruises had a profound conversation. And, fortunate for us, the artist, Rembrandt von Eyes, just happened to have a photographic memory, and that night he scribbled down the conversation that ensued in his diary. I am taking the liberty at this time of recreating the Cruises' anniversary conversation, both visually and verbally, using the artist's diary and my own far-off Broadway voice to animate the scene as it was on that insightful day. So hold on to your seats, because away we go. First, Nicole snaps at Tom.
What the hell is this kangaroo crap, Tommy boy?
Tom replies calmly.
I think it speaks for itself quite clearly.
Nicole says,
Well, it isn't clear to my little old down-under Australian brain. How about you explaining it to me, Tommy Gun Krause?
Tom explains.
I thought it would be sort of obvious what is symbolized by the image of the Statue of Liberty sinking in the icy waters of New York Bay, along with a sash wrapped around her that says, freedom of speech.
Nicole snorts.
Yeah, I get that much. You're trying to say that freedom of speech in America is sinking, and also that picture of me up on the pedestal instead of her, with dollar signs on my bikini, says that money is taking the place of freedom of speech.
Tom explains calmly.
You're sort of right, but not exactly. I'm not trying to say money has taken the place of free speech. I'm saying that only money, and big billions of it, can buy true freedom of speech in today's world.
Nicole.
That's kangaroo dung, Tom. I can go out in the street and badmouth the hell out of my neighbor or anybody else. I can even sing anti-American songs if I want. Or I can go to the local pub or town hall and say anything I want to. I can even badmouth the president or the Congress.
Tom clarifies the original intent of free speech.
When they put freedom of speech in the Bill of Rights 220 years ago, it wasn't so they could have the personal satisfaction of being able to say whatever you want without being arrested. When the population was small and the town's not much more than a neighborhood, our founding fathers' intent for freedom of speech was that you could not only say what you wanted, but that you could also eventually be heard by a substantial part of the country, and could thereby, if enough people felt what you had to say warranted it, help shape our country's future course in some substantial way.
Nicole catches on.
I think I see what you're driving at. In today's world, with 350 million Americans, the only way to effectively communicate with enough people to make a difference is through the modern media, being the TV, newspapers, radio, etc., and they're controlled by two things: super big money and their sponsors' profit stats. In other words, Americans have freedom of speech, but no freedom to be heard, unless they're billionaires or media moguls.
Tom smiles sadly.
See how smart you are when you use your beautiful little head? But don't you wonder why there's a bullet hole painted on your poor head?
Nicole answers.
I guess that your machine gun just killed me. So what does that symbolize, Mr. Tony Montana?
Tom cautiously answers.
What it means is that with the money that both you and I, as big movie stars, have, we just might have enough money to at least buy a little media time and try to voice the fact, nationwide, that the only way there can be true freedom of speech, as it was originally envisioned, is to also have freedom to be heard. In other words, we need to bring it to the public's attention that a profit-driven, greed-based, freely selfish enterprise media is an unfair media and needs to be shot in the head. Some altruistically motivated and alternatively controlled media has to be developed and implemented to take its place.
Nicole smiles.
So you just married me so you could add my money to your money to finance this ambitious but necessary endeavor?
Tom smiles back.
That's not the only reason. Use your imagination. I bet you can come up with plenty of other reasons why I would want to be around an intelligent, shapely, assertive, talented woman like yourself.
Nicole sighs.
I get your drift, Studley, but so why make a movie called Scarface 2 to try to resurrect true free speech?
Tom says, hey.
The way our profit-driven world is today is a scar on the face of every one of our founding fathers and mothers.
Tom discharges his Tommy gun, and they embrace, and that's where the artist's notes end. But our struggle to regain our freedom of speech must never end. We cannot allow the media and big money corporate special interest groups to shape our future and the future of generations to come. Yes, it may be a pipe dream, but the great Benjamin Franklin himself predicted when the Constitution was written in 1791 that it would be a pipe dream to believe that the Union would last more than 50 years. So maybe the pipe dream of a truly free media, though a pipe dream, could also someday come to be a reality. In conclusion, a pipe dream is better than no dream. At least in this all-important case it is.
Beat your swords into plowshares and change your machine guns into guitars. So saith the Lord Vegan.
Equal access to the media based on merit and truth, not based on money paid or earnings potential.
Now that's real freedom of speech. Everywhere.